Boxing, one of America's first beloved sports. People will pack arenas for the thrill of a knockout. 150,000 people is a large amount of number just to witness two people brutally beating each other up. It's a gladiator sport. There's no such thing as an easy way out. The best fight are the ones that end by the count. Dementia pugilistica is a variant type of brain disease, which is variant of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, as known as CTE, which symptoms can be from concussions, aggression, and depression. CTE is a progressive disease of the brain found in people with a history of repeated brain trauma, mostly from athletes who suffer a significant amount of blows to the head. Football is a sport where a significant amount of CTE cases have been reported. Dr. McKee examined 202 deceased players who remain a time living. Mike was the first diagnosis of CTE. Before him, no one believed that any physical contact sport could lead to such a horrific brain disease. Mike was documented for CTE. On record, he was the first, and he sure wouldn't be the last. Autopsy shows that Syl's brain had CTE disease. Here is what a normal brain looks like. Here's what a brain with advanced CTE with tau protein buildup and tissue degeneration. HBO Real Sports interviewed Gene Atkins, who spent 8 years in the NFL, who suffered from brain injuries. During his playing time, in this story, he suffers from the early stages of dementia, personality change. Paul Tagliabue was the NFL commissioner from 1989 to 2006, in which under him players could return to play in the same day after suffering head injury. In 2013, players settled for concussion lawsuits. Over the years since the beginning of football, there have been several rule changes for player safety. As technology and CTE awareness grows, the NFL game has limited a lot of full-speed collisions in games. Total kickoff return yards per season has taken a drop since the rule change effect after 2010. There were 3,800,000 concussions reported in 2012, double what was reported in 2002. Most concussions come from players leading with their head, whether it be going to make a tackle or if someone is running the ball, they duck their head to try and run through a defender. Over time, the body mass index of NFL players have increased tremendously. Each position have gained a large amount in size. Reported concussions have taken an increase as well, with awareness spreading about dangers of concussions. So trainers are carefully examining their players. Football is a beautiful game, but others see the evil in football before they say it's enjoyable. In this article, people feel that football is blind to concussions and its impact. Everyone looks at the glory of football. In 2013, the biggest championship in all professional sports viewership was a landslide. Concussions also happened at former President Obama even came out to say he wouldn't let his son play. NBC even interviewed one of the NFL greats, Brett Favre.
If I had a son, I would be real leery of him playing.
The participation in Pop Warner is decreasing from 2010 to 2013. Some state lawmakers proposed the ban of tackle football at certain ages. Football brings joy to family and friends. Every game brings out a party. These hits are what people die to see. But when it's your children suffering brain injuries this young, you look at the game different. Which symptoms can be from concussions, aggression, and depression. CTE is a progressive disease of the brain found in people with a history of repeated brain trauma, mostly from athletes who suffer a significant amount of blows to the head. Football is a sport where a significant amount of CTE cases have been reported. Studied and 110 players had CTE.